So guys, I wanted to do another video like I did yesterday where I basically talked about Hunter x Hunter and it's basically closing in. It's now officially 7 days away from being on hiatus due to the author's health, well-being, all of that. Um, where it's 7 days away from being literally hitting 1,000 days without a new manga chapter. And now I come across this here once again on social media. It's one of my favorite animes of all time, and that is Bleach. Bleach for me. I came across this while I was watching. If I remember correctly, I know I've talked about this a few times in the past, where really when it pertains to me in anime, I started watching. I came across anime in the late '90s when uh, Ronin Warriors came out, debuted. I believe it was 96, 97, if I remember, maybe 98. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that dropped, and then a few years later is when I ran into Dragon Ball Z, and I was actually purchasing the DVDs at the time because again DVDs were starting to become a hot commodity back then. Um, and while I would play the DVDs, pop the disc into my into my DVD player and even my PlayStation, that they would also be advertising other anime. One of them being Naruto, and then the other one being, of course, Bleach. And that's pretty much how I found out about Bleach. Didn't know what this was. Ended up calling Funimation on the phone, um, and ordering the first roughly couple of discs of Bleach at that time, and because at that time it was basically new. It granted, it didn't it came out in '04. I believe it was October of 2004 if I remember correctly, over in Japan, but it didn't hit North America until I believe a couple of years later. So for me, coming into Bleach at that time, I was just basically just a little bit behind. But as we see here on this image here, where it just says, the last episode of Bleach anime aired in 2012. However, Bleach is still ranked in the top five in TV Tokyo license in 2020. So you would definitely figure that this also carries over now, specifically here in 2021, just a year later. And for me, not only is it, of course, per this image, per the confirming that not only is this top five in TV land, right, when it's pertaining to anime, but for me, it is indeed a top five anime of all time for my specific list. And it's literally like for me, I have DBZ at the top, and then like Naruto and Bleach kind of just like go back and forth. So but Bleach just it's just one of those animes, guys, that if you were watching at the time, just really just it either caught your attention or it didn't. And for me, it definitely did. Seeing that first trailer, not knowing exactly what it was, ordering the disc for these first several episodes, um, and eventually just like getting hooked immediately. Even just the intro itself, and you, most of you know that I don't like intros that much, just because at least now, just because I've always felt like intros usually show too much of specific characters, abilities, fighting styles, and stuff like that. That I prefer seeing all of those characters' abilities, fighting styles, and stuff like that actually occur in the episodes that they first appear on. But again, Bleach has one of those intros. It's just that opening roughly 5 seconds just automatically hits and vibes with me. And it's just one of those one of it's just one of these animes, guys, that just like with DBZ, um, that I would constantly rewatch every single year, um, and I still do to this day. Every now and then, I'll just put on some episodes and watch some Bleach. Same thing with DBZ, even uh, Naruto. And don't judge me. I'm still kind of trying to finish watching Shippuden, so I'm definitely behind on that by a whole bunch. But Bleach in itself, definitely it just like change. It's just one of those animes that changed the game for me as an anime watcher, as an anime fan. And it just continues to be a mainstay, a main view for me. And I would believe that many of you definitely agree to this video and per this image that it there's a reason why it is top five when it's pertaining to the Tokyo license over there, but it's definitely a top five globally when it's pertaining to anime. Um, and so, Bleach is just one of those things, guys, that back in the early 2000s, rolling into the mid 2000s and forward, it just it really truly just was just a great anime. And for me too, also, I'm just probably one of the few that I enjoyed the 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 Bout arc. It's just me. I could be the only one, but I enjoyed the Bout arc. But that's just me. I'm just speaking for myself. But Bleach again, one of my all time favorites. Continue to watch it here and there, and I just love it. But man, this just confirms why for me as a fan of the anime, as a fan of anime period, that this this specific anime still holds true, still is going strong. And of course we get the announcement several months ago, I believe it was last year, that the anime was coming back, the manga was coming back, the anime was coming back for the 1000 Blood War. So yeah, guys, can't wait. Definitely can't wait, and I'm just definitely looking forward to that. But I believe I'm gonna be watching some Bleach the rest of this weekend, just per this video, just because I came across this. But with that, guys, I'm about to be out. Let me know your thoughts. What did you all think of the video? What did you all think of the image? What did you all think of Bleach itself? Is it in your top five? Is it outside your top five? Wherever it is, however you have it. Did you like it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let's talk about some things in the comment section if you feel up to it. And I will talk to you all next time with another video. Peace, guys.